Everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. So let's just take a minute and kind of review some things you and I have talked about in the last week and a half. We've been talking about 5 Freightliner haulers, right? 5 of them either here or on the way. So the 2009 number 1 has been sold. That truck found a home in California. The second one we looked at was a 2015 M2-106. As of right now, that truck is still available. Yesterday we looked at the M2-112, the silver truck. We did get a credit application on that and submitted to the banks. And as of right now, I mean, it's not sold quite yet. So that's the status of that one. But today we're going to take a look at one that's very unique in its own right. And I guess the best word to describe this truck is wow. As soon as you see it, this is a 2018 Freightliner M2-106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. This truck is 4-wheel drive. Now, I sold this truck when it was brand new. It stayed in Colorado. It originally was a 2-wheel drive. The truck was taken to Oklahoma, where it was converted to the 4-wheel drive. And as you can see as we go through this truck today, he spared no expense in dressing this truck up and making it not only look the part, but be practical at the same time. So this truck is a monster. That's the best way to describe it. So when we start and take a look at the front, you'll see the massive grille that it has. So this truck is extremely well protected. As we come on down, it does have a winch installed, plus tow hooks. We will see the aftermarket fog lights that are put on it as well. Now, underneath that hood is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It offers 350 horsepower plus 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. And it's coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This truck is stock number 5U211392. Now let's take a look at these basically mammoth tires that it has on it. All right, these are 385 55 R22.5, and you can see these tires are massive. One thing that's nice about being able to look at a truck of this elevation is we can kind of see some things that we traditionally aren't able to. For example, right there's the front airbags. In addition to that, if the truck's batteries die for some reason, we can simply jump start it from right here. This is certified California clean. Under here is a block heater. And this is a trickle charger. So if we're in our travels and we find ourselves at night and want to run some things, lights, that sort of thing, and you find a 110 outlet, you can plug that in, and basically that assists the batteries in maintaining power. It comes with 2 50-gallon fuel tanks, one on each side. Now as the truck is sitting in rest like it is now, that balances itself out. But when you want to fuel up your tanks, you're going to want to do that independently. This is the def tank right here, which holds up to 6 gallons. As we take a look inside, it does come with air ride. We can adjust that right here. Furthermore, it comes with auto chains, and we'll take a look at that here in a little bit, but that switch is underneath right there. Now, When you go to start your truck, you're going to want to turn it halfway, all right, and let those gauges go all the way over and reset themselves, and then start it. If we get in a hurry and start it prematurely, there is a chance that it'll send a code that simply doesn't exist. We take a look at the back seat. This does make down into a bed simply by pushing a button. Just like that, and then it'll come right back up again. As we take a look in the front compartment, now the front two are not divided, so you can haul excess amount of storage in there. Plus there's a hookup right there for an air hose. I did mention that this truck comes with auto chains. Where it's elevated like that, we can really get a view of those. We just went over the switch to turn those on. So if we find ourselves in a really bad situation, we will have the four-wheel drive and the auto chains to assist us in getting out. The truck does come with an additional step right here to help us get up and in. Take a look from directly behind. The Summit Hauler conversion, this is aluminum, so that bed isn't steel. So as time goes on and the truck continues to age, with that being aluminum, there won't be any rust. It's going to look very similar to how it does today. I mean, this truck is 3 years old and it looks brand new. Right here is hookups to 2 additional cameras. If you want, this uses the Voyager system for the backup camera, and you can hook up to 2 additional ones right there. It does come with a gooseneck ball located right there. One addition among the many that he put on this truck, and we can kind of see it from the side view, but take a look up high. Okay, there's additional speakers on the outside, and I asked him why he did that. He said, well, you know Larry, a lot of times when we're camping, we're outside and we can listen to the radio that way. So he had speakers installed right up there. Up there in the middle, you can see the backup camera as well. One thing is that you can see back here is the airbags. Now it does come with a air dump that we'll look at it on the inside, where we can actually lower that rear end if we want to, or keep it full as it is now. So that really assists in pulling a heavy trailer if that's air in the back as well. This truck is metallic black, and if we can zoom in a little bit, you can kind of see the gold specks in the truck. The storage on this side is identical to the other. From the standpoint, there's no divider. From this view here, we can get a shot of the DVD player, and you can also really get a good view of just how much space is in the rear of that truck. Let's crawl on in and take a closer look. Okay. Okay, so right up here is the backup camera, and it's set like a lot of my customers where it's on all the time, so you can kind of see what's coming on along beside you. Over here is our air horn. In addition to that, there's an additional microphone he installed, so when you're traveling, if you're on your phone via Bluetooth, it makes things a lot clearer. As we come down, now that's an aftermarket stereo as well that he put in, which is really nice. Top of the line Alpine stereo he put in. As we look at some of the gauges, cruise control right here. These four adjust the windows. This is our marker intermittent light right here. As mentioned, it comes with the Allison automatic transmission, and I realize a truck of this size and its stature can be overwhelming, but it really doesn't need to be. It's very simple to drive. Just R for reverse. We're in neutral right now with the brake on, and D for drive. It's as simple as that. This is the engine brake. So you actually can put it on low or high. So if we have a big trailer pushing us and we're coming down the Rocky Mountains and we put that on high, that's really going to assist in slowing the truck up. So that thing makes things not only safer for you and your family, but the other drivers as well. Mirror heaters located right here. Now this regen button is probably one that you're never going to use because it's set to regen itself and kind of clean itself out. This locks the differential. We just talked about how we let air out of the back. Right here is called the dump valve. So that'll let all the air out of those airbags in the back. Now an example of when you would use that is when you went to hook up your trailer, you might want to lower that rear end to assist you in hooking things up. Parking brake here. Now this truck is set up for air for the trailer already. So if you have a trailer that does have air brakes, you can connect it and use this for that feature. Climate control located right here. This is the trailer brake located right here. Now he did install an additional small TV right up there for the passenger. Is able to use that in the travels as well. So as you can tell, I mean, the gentleman did a lot of upgrades to this truck. It's going to be one of the handful of four-wheel drive Freightliners on the market today. One I'm very excited about, feel very blessed that we're able to offer this to you. So if you have any other questions about it, please feel free to give me a call. My cell phone number is 970-370-4067. The work extension 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.